Hey, what's up? This is the intro to the video you're gonna watch that's only intros. Hey, it's only intros. I can't do an intro. I keep messing it up, and I'm gonna do it in one take. I'm just gonna improv an intro, and then that's gonna be it, and that's how it's gonna be. But I keep messing it up, and I go, I can't use that as the intro, and rather than doing the smart thing, the right thing, the moral thing, and deleting it, I'm instead keeping them all. And so you can just hear all of my failed intros back to back for as long as you like, It's 50 minutes long. That's just how much Balatro gameplay I have. Why do I have 50 minutes of Balatro gameplay? I mean, look at me. Do you think I'm smart? Do you think I can add math fast in my head? No, man. I take bad bets and I lose constantly. But I think maybe if you want to just scroll to the end of the video or listen to me for that long, you can see that I probably maybe win, I would guess. I think I do win. I think that's something that happens, maybe? I don't know. So stay tuned to find out. Anyway, here's the first intro. Heyo, you hear about this new game? It's out. It's real. It's totally there. It's called DC Allies, and you can play as so many fun characters from the I'm not like 30 seconds in, so I can't make a crass joke about DC standing for, two alternative words for you know what. If you don't, I mean, good for you. This is terrible. This is a terrible start. It's awful. It's no good. I gotta do this one again. Heyo, how's it going? Do you mind if I talk at you for a little bit? Like, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna talk at you. Feel free to listen. Feel free to close the video, to tell YouTube to not recommend my channel, to kick me to the curb, metaphorically. Don't do that, like, literally, because I might get turned on, and that's just gonna be an awkward situation for us both. It's not a good joke. It's not a good joke. Damn it. Alright, third time's the charm. Why is this the third time? Don't worry about it. Alright, don't even worry your head and or face or other parts of your body that you use for your fuck. Hey, are you a human with like physical attributes? Like, do you have like damn it, fuck. Hey, have you ever tried to record yourself? Terrible, right? I gotta say, probably my least favorite thing about recording myself over and over again, because I can't get the intro to this video right, I have to, like, consciously make sure that my mouth doesn't make a noise when I open it, so it just doesn't start with, like that. Like, I don't know why. That was exaggerated. That's probably more than what you would hear, but I have to be like, all right, before I talk, I have to open my mouth, because if when I start the recording and I open my mouth, I'm gonna hear that bit, and I'm like, no editing. I'm not doing editing. Why am I not doing editing? I don't know. It's not worth my time to edit. It's not worth your time to listen. Get out of here now. All right, I failed you, I failed everyone, I'm failing at making a fucking intro again. All right, this is like the 5th time now. I don't know, but I can't do it, man. I can't do it with this fucking talking nonsense, man. It's not for me. I can't do it, I feel like sometimes, for fucking 10 minutes out of every single day, I can talk really well, and it's really awesome, and it's really great, but then just all powers and all powers of persuasion, no, I'm not really persuading anyone, I don't think, unless maybe I'm persuading you right now that it's fucking hard recording yourself. Please try it and then listen back on yourself and be like, wow, why'd I do this? And you know what? You look in the mirror and you realize the answer is you're fucking insane. You have to be a bit of an insane person. Not majorly, but I would say mildly insane to record yourself just for fun. Ooh, look at this. Look, you see all this Balatro gameplay going on? I forgot about that. And I mean, it does make sense. I wouldn't have, fuck, god damn it. I was going so good. Whatever, this is the end of this bit now. I'm gonna do another fucking intro, I guess. Hey, do you like talking? Because I like listening. Fuck, nope, it's the other way around. Do you like listening? Because I like talking. No, that... Hey, do you want to listen to me talk about some stuff for like a couple of minutes at least? I don't know why you would, but I mean, hey, here we are. Okay, so part of my problem, part of my issue is that recently I may have in a, you know, there's a certain thing that I've taken up doing again. You know, there's a thing, and I had stopped doing it. You know, I stopped doing it, and then I was like, and also particularly, it's a thing you consume. You know, so some people drink it nowadays, but you know, back in the before times, before currently right now, and you know, a few years, you could only inhale the burning gas. Smoke is gas, right? Like, it would be weird to call it gas, but it is gas. Also, why is the human language so dumb? Why is like one of the most essential things we've done is like rely upon cars, and so we're all big into cars. And then, you know, we find like crude oil or whatever it is, you know, like organic material that was buried underneath the surface of the planet. And we dug that up and we're like, we can fucking burn this shit to make big things of metal and other stuff on wheels go. And you gotta admire that about humanity. But we did that. And then we were like, hey, what are we going to call this thing that we put into the fucking car? It's like, we're going to call it gas. And it's like, you put the liquid. We should call it liquid. We put liquid in the car and then gas comes out. The car makes gas. You don't put gas in the car. It's like... It's like putting ingredients into a meal. It's like... You're putting the cart before the horse. You're putting the wheels before the carriage. I don't know. All right, you're doing things wrong. It's not right. I don't remember what I was talking about before. Oh yeah, the substance I'm abusing. And it's not good for you. Don't do it. It might seem like fun. It might be like, oh, wow, this is a good time. I can't fucking think anymore, man. You know, I quit doing this stuff. And I'm like, hey, I'm pretty good. And then, you know what? I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm here. There's a deal. There's a sale. It's a great way to get me, man. All right? If you offer me something and I just see that it's fucking full price, I'm like, unless I really want it, I'm not buying that shit. But then you fucking give me a sale, you give me a deal, you slap a little sticker on that's like 30% off. I'm like, well, it's 30% off is not that expensive. I mean, relatively so. And you buy this thing, and then it just fucks you up. And it's like every time you do it, you're like, oh, it's not gonna fuck me up this time. And then it fucks you up every time, but you keep doing it because it's kind of fun. And it's like, what a dumb thing. What a dumb, fun thing we as animals and creatures do. Because, like, dolphins do this. Like people want to demonize the dolphins for wanting to get a little high. And they do it through the abuse of a... I almost called it a porcupine. Though I think there is probably a porcupine fish. Surely. Like, there's not like a porcupine that's a fish. But it's like a fish that's called the porcupine fish. You know? That's a funny thing we do. We see one animal and we go, you're like that other animal, but different. So we're going to call you by the same name, but just with a different adjective or suffix or whatever. And, but yeah, no, pufferfish. fish, fiscally sound, right sound in my mind. I don't think so. I think that's right, but anyway. Man, I want to finish my point. Oh yeah, I don't know. I think this is also only like a couple of people, but like people malign the dolphins for getting high by like playing playing puff puff pass with pufferfish. I mean, they're called pufferfish. Are you not supposed to puff on them? Why'd we call it pufferfish then? Oh, the same fucking reason we call everything the way we call it, because some fucking dumb shit or like lost to history reason. Like we don't know why certain words are said some ways or other ways, or why it got popular or how it caught on, but it just fucking did. And now it's the lexicon or whatever you call it, vernacular. I know words sometimes. I don't know how to put them together into a proper sentence that is entertaining, fun, and informative to listen to. But hey, here I am, trying, in spite of my brain being fucking broken. Also, I'm playing it up a little bit. Like, my brain's fine. I just gotta sleep, and also, I gotta stop fucking puffing on this thing. Because the thing I bought was a cartridge, in case you haven't figured it out yet. And it's like, I quit doing cartridges and vaping. I was like, that was my resolution of last year, so 2025, because I'm recording this in 2026. I don't know when you're watching this. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this, if I'm gonna upload this. This is fucking terrible. I like failed the intro like 6 or 7 times, and then I'm just here. And that hey, that's my next intro. Is 6 and 7 being paired together. Like, I feel like 6 and 7, it's a very natural thing to say. It is a thing people do say. And now it's a meme. And I think, I don't know, it like all memes are funny in a certain sense, but then also it's like, it's like, I don't know, part of the humor of it is there is no humor. There's no joke, which is like better than like, which is like, what memes actually are deep down. I mean, besides the DNA of the soul, of course. But just like referential shit you say that you thought was funny at one point, and that probably a lot of people either don't think it's funny because they don't get the reference, or they just don't think it's funny inherently, or they don't think it's funny because they've heard it so many times. Like, it does get annoying when you see a meme get popular and it's just like there's no iteration on it. There's no deviation from like the same joke. It's just people parroting the same joke, saying nothing, which is like the thing that pisses me off the most about the internet. Which, like, I don't know, to be fair, I would rather you say like nonsense, nothing things that are in my opinion valueless than saying something that's like harmful. Like, to be fair though, to harmful shit, it is funny sometimes. So there is that. It's not always morally correct, you know, but it can be funny in certain circumstances. You know, I'm not saying this broadly. But sometimes a crazy person will say something and you're like, that's fucked up that you said that, but it is funny. It did get a little chuckle out of me. You did say that you could eat a baby right now, which is an insane, awful thing to say, but it is kind of funny. Because also it's like that's not even that much. You know, like the phrase is supposed to be, I could eat a horse. Like that's a lot. That's a big meal. Okay? And it also kind of in addition has this meaning of like, oh, I would eat a horse, and horse is not a very commonly sought after meat. You know? Even though I have eaten horse. And it wasn't because, you know, I was out on the trail and my horse died and I was desperate and I didn't want to, but I had to cut open the horse and sleep inside of it and then eat its guts. No, it was at a restaurant in Canada, of all places, and they were like, oh, we got veal and we got horse that we buy from the Amish. And I'm like, well, fucking get me the horse, brother. I'm here. I gotta try the horse. And Let me tell you, man, should have gotten the veal. The veal was fantastic. The horse was still pretty good, but someone else had gotten the veal, and I'm like, what? I'm like, hey, give me some of that veal. Let me try some of the veal. You can try the horse. But I'm like, the veal is so much better. Horse is not bad, you know? I think I kind of like the novelty of the horse over a steak, even though the steak was also, I think, like, objectively better. But yeah, no. Anyway, something about like memes, then 6, 7. I guess I talk about, like, I've said basically all there is to say about it, which is that it is like a common set of numbers that like go together. It was kind of funny. There was a TikTok I have. I don't know what's been going on my TikTok. I deleted that shit after it like finally officially got like part of the company, I guess, or all, I don't fucking know, but it got like acquired by like an American company, and then the app just like broke. Like the next day it was just broken, and I'm like, fuck this shit, and I deleted it. Let me tell you, great decision for me personally. You know, I'm now not wasting my time on TikTok doing nothing. I'm instead wasting my time getting high and talking at Balatro, or talking over Balatro, talking at you. I guess is what I'm doing technically. But yeah. I don't know. Make changes in your life and make them be good ones. I made a bad change in my life recently, and I'm like, now I know what you're saying. Hey man, I know you bought the thing. Why don't you stop using it? Have you ever considered that I have a fucking addictive personality disorder? That sometimes I'm like, damn, this shit's fucking terrible for me. Can't wait to do it tomorrow. All right, man. Same thing too. Okay. All right. I had to do this because I also quit soda recently. I was like, you know what? I fucking love soda. It's my favorite thing. It's the best thing to drink. You can sit there and tell me I don't like soda, and that's fine. But if you're like, oh, you shouldn't like soda, that's not good for you. Fuck you. That's why it's great. Like, of course it's not good for me. Have you tried this shit? It's so fucking good. Of course it's bad for you. Do you think that, like, good things are always good? Because they often are, but they aren't always good. All right? They don't always feel good, you know? But yeah. I don't know. I think my only other tangent that I got, like, at the moment is I've been watching a whole hell of a lot of Better Call Saul, and I've been enjoying it. I just got to the 5th season, so I'm not going to spoil you on it, but I will say probably my favorite part of the show. I see you've also decided to fuck me, Balatro. This is great. I've also quit playing Balatro lately. Because I've been slowly but surely trying to get the all gold stickers on the Jokers, but I'm like half doing that, half just trying to win, and you know, it's a fucking Herculean task. It is possibly even a Sisyphean task, even though you can finally push that damn boulder up the mountain. You just gotta really do it for a long fucking time. But yeah. Ah, fuck, shit. What was it? What was I talking about? It's something to do. PSA, don't do drug. Like, obviously. Like, hey, if you need me to tell you that, good. Don't do it. Although, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't trust me because I am a fucking idiot. Man, oh man. Oh, I also lived? I thought I was gonna lose. I don't know what happened there. I was not paying attention. I thought I lost. Oh yeah, also speaking of these fucking cards that are right in front of me right now, I've been playing Slay the Spire a lot recently, and I the reason why I decided to record this was I was like, I'm high, I don't feel like doing anything, I'm gonna listen to something and play Slay the Spire. And I was playing Slay the Spire, and it was like, my worst character, I think, is the defect. Like, I think I am the worst with the defect, even though I do kind of like him. But it just, like, every time I, like, try to set up with the guy, I always get fucked over. And, like, sometimes, most of the time, it is my fault. It's me making poor decisions. But then I feel like sometimes you are playing the game and it's just like you didn't give me the fucking cards I needed. There was like one game where I got like the first card, like when you start a run, if you did well, it'll be like, hey, here are some options, and I got a card, and that card gave me like 3 strength every turn, and it's an expensive card in terms of like buying it from the shop, but then also using the energy on it. And so it's like I was like, okay, I'll take this, and then you know, I'll take this bunch of block cards, and then I'll be able to use this block for the most part, and then get enough strength to get a kill in like 1 hit, or not really, probably like 3 hits if I'm being fortunate. But it's like for fucking like literally 5 fights in a fucking row, every time that card was at the bottom of my fucking deck, like every single time. Like or the one time it maybe showed up like halfway through the deck, it fucking, I couldn't play it because I had to play other cards so I didn't fucking die that turn. And I was just like, why did you, like, you know, I played the best I could. Maybe I could have played better, but you fucked me. All right, you fucked me, video game. And I'm sorry to say, I'm not gonna play you anymore, because if you want to fuck me, that's fine, but I suggest you get a fucking better hobby. Okay, I'm not all that interesting. I'm not all that fun to fuck. Okay, I know, I can speak from experience. Because I go fuck myself constantly. Anyway, I don't know, I think this is the end of this bit. And now it's the beginning of a new bit. I messed it up. I didn't even mean to mess it up. You might think, oh, this guy has just been messing up on purpose. I can assure you I am not messing up on purpose. I was going to tell you very excitedly that it's a new bit. It's a new day. It's been at least a couple of days since I last recorded this bit, but then I couldn't remember how long it had been exactly. So I sort of just stumbled over my words and fucked up the intro. So we're going to do that again. The intro to, 22 minutes into this video that you're watching. Okay, hello, I'm here. I'm new, brand new intro. And I think I'm quieter. I think I have my mic on a different gain or something, and I can't for the life of me remember what it was before. So I'm gonna talk loud in this one to see if it matches the previous parts, and if it doesn't, well then I'm gonna cry, and then I'm just gonna turn my mic up. Ooh, and look out now, I'm too loud, baby. I'm bursting your eardrums. Sorry, that sounded weird. I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to whisper into your ears. Frankly, I want nothing to do with your ears. You know? Like, just the fact that I'm talking to you is already enough of a violation of your personal space. The fact that you can hear the words that I'm saying is too much. I don't need to be like, ooh, look at me right in your ear. Ooh, I'm affecting you physically. Like, no, man. I've never affected anyone physically in my entire life. Well, that's not true, obviously, but still. I think the sentiment holds. The idea of I've never affected anyone physically is very funny. Alright, okay. Alright. 24 minutes in, we're gonna do another intro. Hopefully this one is less creepy. Wait, no, I think I messed it up. I think I laughed and it made it creepy. No, my laugh's supposed to be funny. Don't laugh at the words I say, merely laugh at my laugh. That's how I got a lot of easy laughs when I was younger and less funny, but am I more funny now, or have I just convinced myself I'm more funny now? I have no idea. Irregardless, I don't know. I just hope I'm not creepy. That's one thing I've always tried to never be in life, is creepy and weird and strange. And yet nonetheless, I probably have been. Fuck, man, I'm such a fuck up. God. And now I can't even intentionally fuck up. I can't even like do an intro and be like, oh, I messed up this intro. Like, I can't even do that on purpose now. I'm fucking up the fucking up of the intro, of the premise of the idea of this video. Because I mean, it did not start out this way. But like about 5 minutes in, after I had like 5 minutes of bad intros that I messed up, I was like, or maybe they're good intros that I messed up. You decide. Let me know, what's your favorite intro? Nobody will ever comment what their favorite intro is, but if you do, I will very much appreciate you. I'll be like, wow, dude, somebody actually like acknowledged my existence and the words that I said and the things that I meant when I said those words. Dude, this is fucking sick, man. I should do this more often instead of being a lonely fucker who talks to no one. I don't talk to anyone, man. This is all I have. This is the only way I can talk to people. And now, is it like entirely my fault that I don't talk to people anymore? Yes, I just stopped talking to people because I didn't like doing it. Oh, man. I don't know. It is kind of a weird thing where it's like, I wouldn't recommend this, but if you ever like in your life have a point where you're like, hold on, I don't have to talk to anyone right now, and I'm just not gonna do it. You can stop. Now I feel like I messed up, but whatever. I'm going on this tangent now, because like, I don't know, man. For a while in my life, I like, you know, had friends, but like most of my friends were like online friends. Like I had a couple of friends in you know, like real life, let's say, because we all know video games are fake. That's why you can do whatever you want and say whatever you want. You shouldn't do that. You actually shouldn't do that. But I'm joking. I'm making a funny, hopefully, or it may be funny in a darkly humorous way of like I don't know, man. Every time I fucking I've been playing a lot of Overwatch lately. That's like my multiplayer game of choice. I've relapsed and I've started playing multiplayer games again, and the main one being Overwatch. Like, people do just be saying shit that they really ought not to be saying. Or sometimes it's like, oh, you can probably say that, but still it's like, hey man, I think I did this joke maybe earlier in this video, I don't know, but like, when you're playing an online game, you're either playing with a bigot or you're playing with a queer person, and either way, they're both saying the F slur. Oh man. But yeah, no. Anyway, I don't know. I forgot where I was going with this bit. I'm gonna remember and then do another intro or do another recording now. They're not intros anymore, but I'm still calling them intros. Fuck you. It's my video. I decide what to do. You can decide to watch or stop watching whenever you want. You can also decide to start watching whenever you want. Oftentimes I do that. Like, I wonder how YouTube, like, figures that in, because like there are videos where it's like sometimes I'll watch like a minute of it and then I'll pause and I'll go do something else or watch something else and I'll come back to it and I'll like watch the whole thing through. Like, I really hope I'm not fucking over this person because I'm like, ah, cool intro, but hold on, I gotta do something, or oh, actually something else is distracting me. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't know, I think there's a little bit of the, what do you call it, the like, I don't know, I would call it like attention span fear mongering that a lot of people do, of like, people don't have attention spans anymore, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, on one hand, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know, I think Vsauce actually has a great fucking little video about it, and it's like a short, I think, where, or maybe it's not short, maybe it's like one of the proper videos he's made in like 5 years. But I remember him talking about like kind of a study that like every like 7 or 8 seconds, your brain wants something new. It wants to find new stimuli. you know, but you're also perfectly capable of like sitting around and doing nothing. Like, I don't know, I recently got my hair cut. And like, I got my hair cut. Fuck! Damn it! No, I messed up! So, hey, guess what happened to me? I got my hair cut. Not once, but twice. Not like back to back or nothing, but like, I had super long hair. I had not cut my hair in literal years. I probably looked like a vagrant. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I went to go get part of my like permanent retainer fixed. Like I have like a semi-permanent retainer or whatever, where it's like it's behind my teeth, and I had to get like a filling at the dentist, and they had to undo my retainer, and then they didn't put it back right, and so I then had to go to the orthodontist to actually get it fixed. And like it was like literally a simple thing, and it's funny too. The guy's like, hey, so we can just like cut that little bit off that's bothering you, and we'll do that for free, and you won't have to pay anything. Or you could get the whole thing replaced for like $100 to $200. I think it might have been $200. And I was like, wait, we do the free thing. I'll do the free thing, sir, please, thank you. But afterwards, after I did that, I like wrapped back around to the receptionist, and like I think they have like a picture of me, because like it took a picture of my acne riddled teenage face when I first got these got the retainer put in. And she was like looking at that, then looking at me and going like, oh wow. And I'm like, yeah, I know, it must be pretty jarring. And she's like, no, just, you know, the statement you're making. Or she said something like, oh, you know, it's a statement. And I'm like, what does that mean? What do you mean by that, old lady? What statement are you making? Oh, man. But yeah, it's pretty fun. And, or that was a pretty funny thing. And, I don't know, a couple of other things. To finish off my point about the thing I was talking about earlier with not talking to anyone, I don't know. I would say if you have the opportunity, give it a try. See what it's like when you don't talk to somebody for like a day or two or more. Because like, I don't know. I kind of went from like, at least talking to one person, like a friend of mine, like every single day. And then I went to not talking to them anymore. And it wasn't because like we weren't friends anymore, or like I didn't like them. I was just like, hey, listen, we've been talking like every day for months. I gotta take some space. I gotta take some time for myself. It's no offense to you. I simply cannot talk anymore. I'm not talking anymore, but it's nothing against you. And then I did it, and I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. And it was like, no offense to that person. I just realized that I was a freak. I was like, oh, fuck, man. I actually thoroughly enjoy being alone, like, all the time. Like, being alone is, like, my favorite thing to be. One of my favorite things. I don't know if it's my favorite thing to be. My favorite thing to be is probably happy. Laughing, probably close second, probably ties in with being happy. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's a very strange thing, something that I did not expect to happen when I did that, but it was a very fun thing. And then I guess the other thing now that was a topic I thought of is, sorry if I'm popping the mic at all. I don't know, I'm pretty bad with that, and then my mic isn't so great. Like, in case you're curious, like, hey, how are you recording this? Why can't you get it so your mic doesn't pop? Well, I'm recording this on a PlayStation 5. Like, I'm currently in Share Factory, which is like PlayStation's like free editor you can download, and it's like pretty good. It's like mostly bare bones. Like, you would not want to be a YouTuber using this to edit, but if you're like some guy casually posting stuff or want to have like a little video, Share Factory is perfect for that. Like, I would say it's pretty good for making cuts. And like, my problem now is that like I should be using something else, but I hate computers. They're the devil, and they hate me, and they want me to suffer, which is true. But then also on top of that, I love editing with a controller. I actually think it's like really fun. Like, I don't know why, but for me, I'm just like, yes, controller editing makes sense to me, and I really enjoy this. Let me know if there's a editing software I can use with like a Xbox or PlayStation controller. Because, like, some of it is inconvenient, but, like, some of it is kind of nice. Whereas, like, in terms of, like, scrolling and going to where you want, you can use the touchpad to, like, quickly go to where you want. And then you use the D-pad to, like, go frame by frame. And it's like, I kind of fucking love that. It's kind of really nice for me. And it's like, I'm sure it's the same, if not better, on a computer. But again, I've stated my problem I have with computers, which is that they hate me and they want to see me suffer and they break. I have a gaming laptop, which is pretty good. I could probably like record stuff on there and edit. Like I tried to at one point. But I'm broke and I don't want to pay for like any editing software like Adobe. I had a version, but then that version stopped working and I was like, shit. But then the computer just stopped having audio. Like it did an update and then it didn't have audio, and then I was like download audio drivers and I was able to get it to work, and then it didn't work after that, and then I was like, okay, and then it was able to work if I plugged in a headset, like if I plugged in headphones or something, the audio would then work, but then that stopped working. So now I just have a fucking computer that doesn't have audio, and it fucking pisses me off, man. It's the most ridiculous shit ever. I'm gonna be honest with you. And it's like, from that moment on, I'm just like, I can't do computers. Something is going to go wrong. It's going to piss me off. And then I'm going to take this like $1,000 piece of technology and chuck it out the window because it fucking sucks. All right. The PlayStation 5, at least the one I have both. I have both the regular one and the Pro one because I'm a fucking idiot. But I mean, if I record and make everything on the PlayStation, might as well get the fucking better version, you know, slightly better version that isn't necessary for most people. But for me, it's actually pretty nice because, like, my PlayStation 5 was kind of dying. I ran that bitch ragged. It's like I would have to clean it, make sure it's okay. Like, I don't know, man. It was tough. Some games were tough. Like I particularly remember like playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I love that game, in spite of all its flaws. And like that game was like bricking my fucking PS5 and PlayStation 5 Pro. So far, I've had no problems with it. Like. It hasn't been perfect always, but it's like significantly better than the PlayStation 5, especially for what I do, which is like make hour-long or 50-minute long videos for me, myself, and I. So there's that. But yeah, no, I think it is really quite nice. But I was thinking about it, and like sometimes I'm like, my audio sucks, and I'm sure if I ever become a more successful YouTuber, I will look back and it'll either be like, I can't believe my audio is so bad, this sucks, I feel so embarrassed, or I'm like, my audio fucking sucks. listen to this fucking guy, listen to his shit fucking audio, what a bitch. And that'll probably be my two reactions I have. But yeah, no. Anyway, but I feel way less insecure about it having watched the Oscars. I didn't watch all of it, but I watched like most of it. Like I came in during the beginning bit with Conan O'Brien. I'm like, is this Conan O'Brien doing the Oscars bit? And I sat down, watched it, and then like left at some points to like do laundry and like other like human tasks and chores, stuff you got to do to make sure your place of residence doesn't fall into complete and utter despair and disrepair. And but so I watched like a lot of it, and like every time somebody on stage like popped the mic or there was like an audio issue, I was like, yes, even these rich fuckers, these pretentious pricks, even they have audio issues. Oh man. But yeah, no, I actually, I quite enjoyed the Oscars. I don't know, I quite like Conan O'Brien. I was actually watching it with my mom and my stepdad, and like, it was kind of funny, where my mom said at the very beginning of the of the Oscars. When like Conan O'Brien comes out and like everyone stands up, she goes, "Why is everyone standing up for Conan O'Brien?" I'm like, "Why not? It's Conan O'Brien. Don't you like him?" And then I'm like, it's also like the beginning of the show, so it's like you stand up to kind of show like respect for the show, you know, and then you stand up for anyone else you particularly like or whatever. And so yeah, I don't know. It was a fun experience, and I don't know. I will say, did make me feel really bad about not seeing that many movies. I don't see that many movies in general, and to be fair, I saw like at least 2 winners this year, with One Battle After Another and Frankenstein. And honestly, I thought they were both really great movies. I think I liked Frankenstein more. But I did also really like One Battle After Another. I think like One Battle After Another, at least to me, is like so close to being like the best shit ever that that the fact that it's not kind of pisses me off. Like I'm kind of like, it maybe replace or change Leonardo DiCaprio's character, like either have it be a different actor or like. I don't know, because it's like he's funny, but then I don't know. Again, it's like it's how I felt after I saw the movie for the first time. Was here, I'm about to make a mistake. Yeah, I was like, I don't realize that 5 is a spade. But yeah, no, it's like I don't know. In the beginning, I wasn't on board with the movie. I was kind of like, I don't know about this movie. I don't know about all this. And then eventually the movie kind of got me more, and I was like, okay, all right, now I'm getting into this. But like, yeah, I don't know. There's definitely some things that I really loved about it, and some things I didn't really like about it. And like Frankenstein, I kind of just loved that shit the whole way through. I kind of just thought it was great. There was like never a moment where I'm like, I don't really like this. But like, again, I think that's really up to personal taste. But yeah, the one I really wanted to see was Hamnet, and then also I think it was a Norwegian movie. I'm very sorry, I'm terrible with names, but I know it's the one with Elle Fanning in it, where I'm like, that one seems interesting too. Like there were a couple of like fairly few interesting movies that were at the Oscars. I'm like, I wish I had seen this. So I don't know, maybe I'll watch some more movies. That is kind of something I think about sometimes. Is like, should I be watching more movies? Because on one hand, I don't know, I love TV. I watch the fuck out of TV, man. But like, I'm less kind of I'm less into movies. And it's like, I don't know, is that a character flaw with me? Let me know, because like also lately I've been feeling bad because I've been like spending more of my time like watching TV instead of playing video games, and I'm like, fuck, I should play video games more. But yeah, I don't know. I'll see. I'm gonna have like a nice little vacation for like a week-long trip with my family. That's why I'm at my parents right now, because we're heading down to Florida. We're going to Florida, man. It's crazy. I don't want to go back there, man. I got out of there. I no longer lived in Florida. Now, of course, I didn't have to do anything because we moved when I was 13. But still, man, for 13 years I lived in Florida, and then I lived anywhere else, and I was like, fuck, man, I'm never going back. Like, my life would have to be, like, it would be the only option I had left if I moved back to Florida. Like, it would have been, like, literally nothing else. It would be between Florida and hell, and even then, I'm still kind of considering hell. I'm kind of like, well, maybe hell would be nice to live in. I mean, it sure would be a lot less humid than Florida. Oh, man. But yeah, no, so I got that going on, and that'll be nice, because also a funny thing too about that is that while I'll be gone, my PlayStation Plus subscription will run out, and I can decide if I want to get the I don't know, if I want to get, because like I currently have the like PlayStation Plus Extra or whatever it's called, where it's essentially PlayStation version of Game Pass, Xbox's Game Pass, where it's like, here's a collection of games you can get, and it updates like every month or so. And there's some really good games on there. I actually played some great games that were on there. Like, I just recently finished Sword of the Sea. Fucking great game, man. Like, I'm kind of kicking myself that it took me so long to play Sword of the Sea because I loved it. I thought it was so great. Like, I really love Abzu, and I should get around to playing Journey one of these days. But, like, to me, Sword of the Sea kind of blows all those games out of the water because it's got like an interesting story, it's got like great music, the gameplay is like really fun. You know, it's like I really like Abzu, but like I wouldn't describe it as like fun. You know, in Abzu you're swimming around as a scuba diver. In Abzu you play as Scooby-Doo. You know, if I was playing as Scooby-Doo and Abzu, I probably would have given that game a 10 out of 10. I do like Scooby-Doo. He is a funny little character, that dog. But yeah, no, so, I don't know, I really did enjoy that, and so I'll be very excited. I don't know. I'll be excited to come back because either it's like I'm gonna fucking go through and play through the collection of games I own, because like there's a fair number of games that I own that I'm like I should get around to playing this game, and I just never have because I'm like, oh, I'm playing this game, or I'm playing this game, or oh, hey, I want to replay Persona 4 again because I'm a fucking psycho. Like, it's just, like, so funny, where it's, like, Sword of the Sea, it took me, like, 4 hours to beat, 4 or 5 hours to fully complete, and then you can, and then there's, like, a new game plus mode, too, that you can do, and it's, like, seems like it's a lot of fun. But it's, like, it took me so little time to beat that, and then meanwhile, I'm like, oh, I can't play Abzu. I'm too busy doing nothing or watching TV or being a lazy sack of shit. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and replay the entirety of Persona 4 Golden, and that's going to take me about 100 fucking hours. Like, I have 2 full live streams of Persona 4 Golden, like, years apart. And it's because I love Persona 4 Golden that much. Like, it's the music, man. It's the music that keeps me coming back to it. You can be like, oh, Persona 4 sucks, or, oh, Persona 4 isn't all that great, or I don't like Persona 4. Persona 5 is better. No, Persona 3. No, actually, you fucking idiots, it's Persona 2. Nah, no. It's Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, alright? They wouldn't poison my fucking water supply. I know that much. But yeah, no, there's like plenty of games I want to play again. Like, I want to play through Clair Obscur again, want to do a new game plus of that, and then possibly make a video on it. Or make a video first with my initial thoughts on it, and then maybe do a retrospective video of like replaying the game again. Because like, I don't know, I feel like as a critic, it's not enough for me to just watch or play through something once. Like, I think it's fine if you do, but, like, I do think you are missing something that, like, when you replay or rewatch or reread or whatever, when you go back and experience something again, it, like, can change your view on it, but also give you a deeper appreciation and also point out things that you think don't work or could have been done better. And, like, I think it just overall makes for a better critique and a more interesting video, which is ideally what I want to do. Like, I want to have interesting, fun videos on my channel that people want to watch, obviously, you know? I also want to make enough money to live and not fucking be like, shit, man, I gotta work some fucking job I don't like so that way I can live. You know, there's a lot of things I want. I don't know if I'm gonna get them, but, I don't know. I am kind of, I'm in a weird place right now because I'm simultaneously getting healthy, where I'm like, oh, I've you know, stopped drinking as much soda, and I've also started exercising more, and it's like, I don't know, I've like finally cut my giant fuck off hair and beard, and now I look more presentable, but then also I'm like, oh, underneath all my long hair, it turns out I was actually thinning in the back, so this kind of fucking sucks, and now it makes me want to, you know, just not have hair, let's say. Anyway, whoops-a-daisy. I fucked up. You didn't see that, alright? I was like, I remember. I'm looking at this. I remember at one point during this, I do grab a 5 of spades and think it's not, not whatever. But I should have kept that 5 of clubs, man. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to do one final intro before we go. Alright, I hope you're ready to crack open a cold one, because it's the end of the video! Alright, cheers. Oh my god, this is overflowing and spilling all over me. Oh fuck, oh god, shit.